Ollie sensed Sara's presence as soon as Rihanna approached him. He sensed something else also. Sara was nearby and she was in danger. He knew that she had used the path she discovered in the Everywhen to reach Rihanna. He also knew that this had left her vulnerable to attack while her body was empty. Someone else was aware that she was nearby and there was a group of Creel headed for the woods. Fearful for her, he sent a message for her to return to her body. He knew the minute she had gone, and he prayed he was not too late in his warning. Ollie and the others were able to make some ground now, pushing back the enemy a few yards at a time. They increased their attack on the enemy and their spirits rose measurably. There was a rustling in the bushes to the right of the road. A large number of spiders of all sizes scrambled through to launch themselves onto the backs of a group of advancing Garen. Once there, they began to munch happily on their flesh, effectively taking them down to the ground and out of the fight. This brought both cheers and groans from Alice, James, and Finola, who were very glad for the help but grossed out nonetheless. Thomas was using a large tree to push back a group of Garen, when he received a call from Sara. He was so happy and distracted, he almost dropped the tree. She was alive. He was trying to tell her that the battle was going well and he hoped to see her soon, when everything suddenly changed. As the Garen and the Ornos backed away from the small group of heroes, a form suddenly came into view at the edge of the field. The form soon became visible. It was a child of approximately 12 years of age. Slim, with delicate features, the boy had curly black hair that fell artfully across his forehead, beautiful classic features, high cheekbones and soft bow-shaped lips. He moved across the field with an arrogant swagger that seemed to be justified as the large beasts shrank from him. The Ornos with the injured eyes crawled away as if they sensed his presence, their fear evident in the speed they employed in removing themselves from the area. As he moved toward Ollie and the others, a smile of pure joy crossed his face. He raised his arms as he walked closer and closer to the group, fighting furiously to drive the enemy back. A black cloud began to form around him and turned into an inky black mist that drifted toward Ollie's group. The small band of fighters had drawn together in a tight circle with 5 Urchins hovering in the sky above them. Ollie called out to the others to stay close to him as he hastily threw up a shield of protection between his people and the expanding black mist. As he did so, there was a loud whooshing sound like air forced out of a plastic bag. The mist covered the sky like a black blanket. Some of the Archins that fought still fell from the sky like lead weights, hitting the ground and disappearing before the Garen could reach them. Ollie, Rihanna, and the others hunkered down beneath the thin shield, creating the only bright spot in the otherwise total darkness covering the land. Braccus, Ollie said, looking at his fellow fighters as they watched the young boys approach with a mixture of shock and horror. He was the only other object visible in the darkness. A strange red glow hung about his body, wavering like a flame as he moved. The boy walked right up to the barrier and reached out to touch the transparent energy separating Ollie's group from the nightmare on the field. His finger sparked as he did so and the tip of his finger disappeared. This caused Braccus to frown for a moment before raising his head to look directly into Ollie's eyes. Only a matter of time, the boy said softly, the eerily serene smile returning to his lips. Then he raised his head and seemed to be listening to something. "Oh, she is here." His face broke into a broad grin now. Knew she was close, but not this close. "My, this is delightful." Turning from the trapped heroes, he looked toward an area directly behind him. Come out wherever you are," he called with a little giggle.